Haven't seen that in a long while. Ugh. So, welcome to anybody who may be tuning in or watching the VODs later, either here or on the YouTube channel, which I'll put a link to eventually. But yeah, welcome. This is going to be part 2 of the Pokégauntlet challenge. Now, for those who still may not understand how this whole thing works, basically, whoops, that's not supposed to. I'm still getting used to this. Basically, this whole thing we're gonna be going through all these games up until the release of Sun and Moon. Yeah, Sun and Moon over here. Sword and Shield. Each block of games is gonna be considered one, so these ones will be considered one game, these will be considered the second one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll go in a whole rotation until we play through all of them. Whoops. Before this thing starts all over again. There. That should make things a little easier. So, last time we played through Red version with our starter Bulbasaur. So because of those two choices, once we come back around here to, for example, X and Y, where we have another choice in starters, can't use Bulbasaur. That's just it. And whoever, if say we pick Charmander in this one, we'll have to use Squirtle in the next playthrough over here. Also, because we played Red, we would be playing through Leaf Green. That's just to keep things more interesting and varied. Now, as you might have noticed from the title, this game we're going to be playing through is Gold. Because that's where the community votes eventually shows. Just barely, though. And by barely, I mean by Gold won by a single vote. Just one. I'm actually surprised by that, too. Before, Gold was a little ahead, then Silver just got a huge spike toward the end, but still, one vote. And before we start things off, quick note regarding the last playthrough. I kind of want to put my final thoughts on the original games, but I forgot. So I'll get that out of the way now. Red and blue, or I guess red and green, depending on what part of the world you started with. Pretty good. For the classic games, I think they hold up to a degree. Though mostly just for classic appeal. I barely touched on how screwy those games are with all their program issues, the bugs that are riddled throughout it. So, whenever I play it nowadays, it's usually just to see how much jank I can get out of it. I mentioned before how I was able to complete the entire decks without having to trade with anybody. That includes exclusives and trade and choices that you can, where you can only have one of whatever, like you can only have one EV, you can only have one starter, you can only have one fossil. Didn't matter because of some of the little issues with all the bugs and programming things in it. Managed to get all of them. And yeah, those games are a mess, but I still enjoy them. Do I think they're the best? Nah. Like I said, the little programming bugs kind of taint that just a little bit, and game balance kind of skews it where you could almost have an entire team of psychics and have no problem. Plus, there was a very limited choice of moves to go with some Pokemon. For example, our Flareon could only learn fire and normal moves, and that was it. Had good stats, just didn't have good move coverage. Anyway. Well, conversely, our Clefable had a lot of good move coverage, but it didn't have the greatest stats. Still was pretty good Pokemon. They all were, I think. I'll have to make like a background thing for the next playthrough. Well, I'll have to remake the background after this one, where we have just like our teams throughout these sessions in the background. But we'll get into that much later. We should probably start things now. So, actually, before that, sorry, this is the last thing I promise. Let's change the text speed to fast. We'll keep the battle scenes on. We'll keep it on. We'll keep the shift. Sound will be the same. Print doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter much, and I'm trying to think. I think. That's kind of simple enough. We'll go 3. All right. Now we're done. We're ready. Let's begin. You woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? Well, where I am, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. How many minutes? I'm kind of waiting for things to round up a little bit. Where's the clock? It's close enough. We'll just say 29, 25, 4, 3, 2. I'm trying to sync it with like my phone clock, just so we can get as accurate as this thing as possible. I don't know how well that's gonna work. We'll see. Anyway, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boop. Heyo, welcome to the stream. We're just starting right now. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Name is Oak. People call me Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People are gonna live together by supporting each other. This is pretty much the same speech you'd get in Red and Blue, but, you know, with a Meryl. Some battle with them. We don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There's still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study every day. Now, what'd you say your name was? Again, I think we'll just keep the names to like the versions. Just keep things simple for the most part. You ready? Your very own story is about to unfold. Face fun times, tough challenges, world of dreams, adventures with Pokemon Waits. Let's go! I'll be seeing you later. Oh, my alarmist. And we begin. See you next time, Pokemon Channel. Okay, this was a mistake. Okay, we're out. Unlike in the original games, we don't have any items here. We don't have anything in here. Except for a bed and a poster, but we'll keep that together. Anyway, let's go! Oh, and our mom actually talks to us. Oh, our neighbor, Professor M, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, almost forgot. Pokégear is back from the repair shop. Why was it broken? Receive Pokégear! Or just Pokégear is essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? It is Tuesday. Yeah, daylight savings time? Well, I'm in Japan, so... No? Yeah, that's right. Come home, adjust your clock for daylight savings time. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? Yes? Don't you just turn the gear on and select phone icon? Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose the name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Why'd you bother asking me if you were just gonna tell me anyway? Alright. So we have a lot better color palette this time around than we did in red and blue. Oh, and we got here. What you doing? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Ow! Hopefully we don't see that guy ever again. Gold, there you are. I needed to ask you a favor. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It's intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Could you look into it for us? I'll give you a Pokemon for a partner. They're all rare Pokemon that we just found. Go on, pick one. Alright, so I put many polls around the place to choose who we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with the trash can. Now, so our choices are Chikorita. So you like the Chikorita? Oh, we're not gonna look at that yet. Think it over carefully. Yeah, that's true. You have Chikorita. You have Totodile. You have the Totodile, the water Pokemon also, not yet. Think it over. Partner Pokemon is important. And Cyndaquil. You'll take Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. So on the poll, and I have the statistics here. I went to a few different sites to get the general idea on what people liked. Like I mentioned before, gold version beat silver by a single vote, so that's why we're playing gold. As for starters, Chikorita got 25 votes, Totodile got 44 votes, Cyndaquil got 55 votes, so more than twice as many as Chikorita. So, for this playthrough, we're going to be using Cyndaquil. I think that's a great Pokemon too. Gold receives Cyndaquil. Give a nickname to the Cyndaquil you received? Well, anyone in chat, I don't suppose any of you have an idea for a name for the Cyndaquil? If not, I'll have to come up with something myself. I'll give it a second while I check something on the phone real quick so I don't get more alarms coming at me. Shouldn't have any more alarms hitting me during the stream. No name suggestions? Alright, I guess I'll come up with something. Just so we're not taking too long on this. Oh, it's a male one too. Yeah, that's one of the new things they added in this generation is genders! So, of course, Pokemon can either be male or female, while a chunk of them can also not have a gender at all. Either because they're objects, or legendaries, or some other reason. Anyway, starters generally have like an 87.5% chance to be male, so this is no surprise here. Sorry, I got a text. But yeah, we'll get more into the things that Gold and Silver added to the series, but right now, we're gonna focus on this for a starter. So, for the name, I'm thinking... Well, seeing as how the character we're playing is Gold, I guess we could also, similar to how we took a note for our starter for names, we'll name it after the one in Adventures. beautiful. Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, the next city. It's almost a direct route to there. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Oh, here's my phone number. Call me if something comes up. Alright, let's go. Oops. I want you to have this for your errand. Received a potion. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. What do you have to say? Our Pokemon's adorable. I wish I had one. We all wish we could have one in real life. At the same time, you realize how dangerous that would actually be. But anyway, let's take a look at our little buddy. So we can actually scroll through these without having to just click a single, just go through all of them and have to reset the stats screen. But now, so yeah, Cyndaquil pretty much has the same general stats as the Charmander line does. The only difference is Cyndaquil doesn't gain the flying type at the end. It's the only one that's the only fire starter in history who gets to keep its fire typing throughout. Anyway, stats here. Attack's not bad, special attack's not too bad, speed's pretty good. Defense could use work, but we'll go with it. We'll work with what we got. Anywho, let's hop in to the game. And we don't come across a single thing. I say that and I'm sure. Yep, there it is. As soon as I say something. Sentret. So yeah. We got 100 new Pokemon to catch and battle in this new generation. For the longest, when I first started playing, I started with Silver and also picked Cyndaquil then. For like the whole first route, I didn't come across any of the new Pokemon. It was mostly just ones you would find in like the first route of the original games, you know, Rattaz and Pidgeys. That's all I came across. So I assumed that's all it was. Like it was a new region and new starters, and of course, then a couple new legendaries. But I didn't think there was anything else because I didn't come across Sentret or Hoothoots. Jeez, these guys are hitting. Oh, already used the berry. That's unfortunate. Anyway, of course, once I came across Sentret, that kind of rectified things. Alright, let's set up course encounter right before I get up. There's a Pidgey. Interesting thing to note about Gold and Silver in particular is that the sprites between the two games are different. Like, while the Gold sprite has it flapping its wings up in the air, I think the Silver one has it flapping downward. Or like the Totodile one we saw earlier, its Crystal one has its mouth open while its Silver one has its mouth closed. Just little quirks like that. Oh, we could really use a level up here. There we go. Level 6. Also, before I forget, wow. Oh, I jumped by 2. Okay, that's not too crazy. Before I forget, as you'll notice here of our stats, there's attack, defense, speed, of course, and our special stat was split. If you recall, in the original game, special was all one singular stat, which meant you'd have both the same special attack and special defense between them. Which is helpful for some Pokemon, less helpful for others. We'll get into some of that later. Learn Smokescreen. Got a berry. You're a rookie trainer, are you? I can tell that's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point if you like to teach you a few things. We'll just let them show us around. Center, they heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is the Pokemon Mark. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Trainers will be battling there, prize Pokemon there. This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are found only in water. And that's an abandoned person on an island. Here, it's my house. Thank you for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Got a map card. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. Wish you luck on your journeys. So let's take a quick look at that Pokegear. So it's like a little phone device, PDA, whatever. Basic one is just showing the day and time. Here's, of course, the map card we got, and here's where we can just call people we know. As you can see, I don't know if there is a limit to the people. I guess it expands with more people, but we can only call our mother and the professor. Anyway, we should heal, because, well, not having great defense is not great for these early routes. Yeah. Same old nurse speech. Alright. You can't buy any Pokeballs yet, so you can't catch anything. So we're with Cyndaquil for a little while. Anyway, let's head straight. Well, yeah. It's fine. Hey, Caterpie. We didn't really get to see too many Caterpies outside of trainer battles in previous games, because they were mostly in blue version. I was just thinking I was gonna use String Shot. Still faster. Are you gonna use String Shot again? No. It's not too bad. Alright. Let's keep heading forward. Whoop. I mean, it's okay to get all these encounters in while we can. For the upcoming fight. Ooh, that's a level 4 one. Alright. So yeah, I mentioned before how genders were a thing added to this game. You could say, technically, you had a Nidoran male and a Nidoran female in the first game, which is true. And in this game, they are exclusively male and female. I think we still gotta wait a couple levels before we learn a fire move. Typical. Let's grab some berries. Poison Cure berry. And it's kind of funny that there's a lot of things that they added to these games with subsequent entries that kind of show the lack of hindsight with some decisions. We'll get into plenty of those later, but like the gender thing is an interesting bit, because if the Nidorans were introduced recently, they'd be like a single entry. Like there'd only be one Nidoran, and there'd be a male variation and a female variation. Similar to now, but they wouldn't have two different dex entries. And then they would just whacked my headset, but they would just split off into different directions, like how they started to do in this generation. Anyway, hello, you must be Gold. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. You received the mystery egg. I know a couple who run a daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent Ale to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oki recognized that. My assumption is correct. Professor Elm will know it. Aha, so you're Gold. I'm Oak, Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. Now, is that his actual last name, or is that just his title? Because I don't think we get anything else. You were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. I see. I understand. Save the Pokemon for this errand. The researchers like Elm and I, Pokemon, are our friends. You saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. You seem to be dependable. Would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. See, the Pokédex! You'll meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that dex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Golden, count on you. Returning Elm? Here, Pokemon should have a rest. Oh, that's very nice. Depending on you. Goodbye. Oh, and now we're getting phone calls. Oh, Gold, it's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no, please get back here now. Alright, let's see what's up. Take it this way. GG. Our attack stats still not showing a lot of promise at the moment. I mean, it's fine, but it's just... I don't know if that's just how tackle is made. Anyway. As you notice, they changed Pidgey's usual starting attacks. It's mostly because they changed the types of a few attacks around. Mostly normal type attacks. So, for example, a Karate Chop is now a fighting attack. And Gust, which is what Pidgey used to use as a starting move, is now a flying attack. And considering Grass is weak to flying, probably wouldn't be a good idea to have an early Pokemon like that decimating your starter. Anywho, I want to get one more level before we head on to the next part. There we go. Oh, it seems to be a strong one. Spoke too soon. Well, should get some good experience out of this. If it would hit! Alright. Well, I guess we'll just tackle through. But yeah, I guess I'll just chat a bit about things. Yeah, when I first played these games, I chose Silver just because I guess the movie made me like the legendary a bit more for Silver. Oh, the movie that came out at the time. And I just chose Cyndaquil because, I don't know, a little mouse thing with its back on fire seems pretty cool. It's unfortunate that in the modern games, the fire isn't on all the time. I understand why, because it's supposed to be more when it's in like an emotional state or like it's attacking, it's aggressive or something, but hey. The backfire is cool. Alright, come on, tackle. But I'm pretty sure I played Silver like I did when I played the blue version. I just had my starter do most of the work. Which is fine in this one because Cyndaquil does pretty well against a lot of the early game. But we'll get into that. I don't know in this stream or the next one, but we'll see just how good Cyndaquil is. But I'm kind of spaced for a moment. I want to make sure I get this berry on it for this upcoming bit. Because the last thing I need is something going horribly wrong. I don't know why Google has to have those sort of things. You got Pokemon at the lab, what a waste, a wimp like you. I really gotta turn off those Chrome notifications. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, Totodile I feel is a good fit for a rival's Pokemon, more so than, say, Chikorita, just because of how it looks. But yeah, Cyndaquil is pretty good for a lot of the early game and a little bit of the late game. Totodile is pretty good as an all-rounder. Chikorita's not that great, especially in the early game. It starts to come around a little toward the mid-late point, but here, not so much. So I'm just gonna throw a smoke screen to make this a little easier on myself. And maybe a Leer. I love the Leer in this game. It's just like shooting eye beams at them. Yeah, there's the smoke screen kicking it. Tackle with a Leer. That'll help. Almost down. What? You didn't have a berry on yours? Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Oh, almost leveled up. Are you happy you won? My name's question mark, question mark, question mark. Going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Rude. Anyway. It's time to head over to the next part. It's fine. There's just a little bit of experience that I want to grab. Oh, we got healed at the end of that. Great. Stats are starting to come up quite a bit. Shame you still don't get running shoes in this. I heard a Pokemon was still in here. I was just getting some information from Professor M. Apparently it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Or you could call him literally anything and it'll be correct. We could even call him question mark, question mark, question mark, which I'm sure plenty of people have done, including myself. But I think we'll keep to the version names things and just call him Silver. Yeah. Okay, so Silver was his name. Thanks for helping my investigation. Goodbye. Gold, this is terrible. Oh yes, that was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery. And the mysterious egg to Professor Elm. This... But, is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. But, Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex. Oh, is that true? That's incredible! He's a superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Gold, you may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon, too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. Closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Gold, the road to the championship would be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. I guess. Oops. Gold! Use these on your Pokédex quest. Received Pokeball. And to catch Pokemon, throw the Pokeballs on water, Pokemon get it. Put the Pokeball. The Pokeball. Which, technically, we have 5. And now for a full team. Alright, I guess we'll just chat with her mom quick, who has the biggest house in town. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where'd you get it? I stole it. So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know, I'll save money for you. A long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money? No, I kind of need all the money I can get for what I want to do. Careful, Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now go on. Will do. So we're just gonna catch a couple things here. Speak of the devil, I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how? Nah. Okay, fine then. Anybody want to catch Pokemon, you have to walk a lot. Go figure. But yeah. We'll catch a couple Pokemon, because mostly just to fill the decks out a little bit, and for emergency purposes. Maybe not something this low level though. In this case, we'll just beat it up. What is it when I say we're gonna do something, the attack misses? We do have an additional route over here, which this road would actually lead to the final gym of the region, but we can't climb up ledges. Anyway, what's in here? We got Geodudes, level 2. I feel like we could do significantly better. Also, you're a rock type, so that would take a little too long. So yeah, there's ledges here, and we can't climb ledges. Never could. Probably never will. Is this the same Geodude? If we get something that's a little higher level, I may take it, but level 2 I just can't bother with. Oh, there's a Spearow. We could pick something like this up, because as a flying type, wouldn't be too bad. But God darn it, why do you keep missing that? We'll go through one more thing here. It's not something I want, we'll just get out of here. That's, again, level 2 Spearow. And I don't want to bother with anything that's below level 3. Alright. We'll not worry about this area for now. More level 2s. Jesus, warm today. Because of all the rain that's been going on, it's become quite humid. I forgot to turn this off. There we go. Last patch of grass. Alright, what we got? Level 3. There's better Pidgey on the next route. So we're just gonna tackle it. Whoops, I forgot to do something. I forgot to add our first Pokemon. And yeah, I'm using the gold sprites for our team just because, well, consistency. Focus Center, we can heal your Pokemon with Jelly Shield, yes! What was half of what I just said? Alright, let's move on to the next route. Will we catch something here? It's another PG. Level 2. Oh boy. Got a normal berry out of it. I don't know, I forget if there's something in here. What you got, buddy? You know the Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating berries. Here, I'll share with you. Another berry! Oh, that's nice. Check the trees for berries. They might just drop right off. And these will respawn daily. So, best hope your battery doesn't dry out. Although, if it does dry out, that's kind of it for the game, which makes it difficult playing these games nowadays because the battery drains a lot faster than Gen 1's. Anywho, I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. What, you look weak? Come on, let's battle! And this is where they started giving these generic trainers names, so they're less generic. And of course, we have the infamous Youngster Joey and his Rattata. Gotta be careful of this top percentage Rattata. finish him off in just a second. Okay, let's put him down. Bam! And that should bring us to level 10. Wait, did I read that right? Oh, yeah, I thought the special defense was a speed stat for a second there, but no. Yeah, this looks about right for him. So far, he's gonna be a pretty good mix attacker. Now, we come to the hardest decision of the game. Do we give him our phone number? I might regret this. Please don't. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. I have to, guys! I have to battle! Why is your Pokeball blue? It doesn't have the red accents of a Great Ball. Also, that is a weak Pidgey you got there. Did you just catch it? Oh. Alright, that was simple. I don't think the crit mattered. Youngster Mikey was beaten. That's strange. I won before. That's because you had one Pokemon over him. Becoming a good trainer is really tough. I'm going to battle other people to get better. You probably won't. I'm not a trainer, but if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. I'll keep that in mind. What about you, tiny child? Instead of bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Oh no. They've returned! The bug catchers! Bug catcher Don wants to battle. Boom. And we're done. Arrgh, you're too strong. Well, it's a level 10 Pokemon against your bugs. Got an antidote. How nice. Alright, come on, we gotta catch something here. There's actually a couple things I'm hoping to grab, not for a permanent spot, but just, you know, in case of emergency things. Caterpie is not among them, but it's level 5, so maybe. Caterpie's not nearly as bad here as it was in the previous one, but it's still not great. You know what? Might be worth catching. Uh-oh. Probably should have taken that berry off. But yeah, that's another thing that this game added. Held items! Your Pokemon can hold items, and as you saw, can use them in battle. Depending on what it is, of course. Like, it won't do anything if you give it a Pokeball to hold. For protection, it releases a horrible stench from the antenna on its head to drive away enemies. Nah, we won't name it. I don't usually have very good names for Caterpie anyway. I think ones that come to mind are like Buggy and Buglore. Very creative. Alright. We'll just tackle it down. If we can get to level 12, then we'll be on easy street for the rest of the early game. Found a Pokeball. Fruit bearing tree. Bitterberry. I walked too far today looking for Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, it'd be easy to catch. Yeah, tell that to Snorlax. Snorlax. That's only Caterpie. Oh, there's a crit. There we go. Bellsprout. Even though its body is extremely skinny, it is blindly fast when it's catching its prey. Give it a nickname? Nah, it's not going to be a permanent member. It's just kind of hanging about there. Come on, there's a stronger Pidgey than that. Missing twice in a row. Come on, dude. Ah. There we go. Boom. There he goes. Make our way to the one trainer, and if we don't find anything, we'll just continue on. More Caterpies. Ugh. I wonder. Now, as you know, they added some new sprites to this game. Like this very disgruntled looking Tanuki thing. A Weedle sprite for the Caterpie, and an Otter sprite for the Bellsprout. Seems the red version stuff was favored a bit more when determining sprites. Oh, it survived. It's got some bulk to it. Never mind. Alright, we're barely getting anything out of them now. I caught a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. Okay. Little bug catcher. How are you younger looking than the youngsters? Wade. Level 2. I didn't see any level 2 Caterpie here. I didn't think you could catch him this low level in the route. How did you manage that? Yeah, we'll throw this Caterpie at it. Fine, you can survive that. Wow! That's weak! If you had like 1 more HP, I'd let you stay in, but I can't risk it. Wow, you're worse! Oh well. Revenge! Yeah, I'm not risking any poison shenanigans. If you actually tilt your head a little bit, it looks like it has X's for eyes, which is a little creepy. Oh, that was easy. Are you gonna throw a cocoon at us? No? Alright, let's just wrap this up quick. Bam, tackle. Aww. Oh no, Joey's already calling us. Hey, it's me, isn't it nice out? Right, just looking outside, I wish I could show you. Oh yeah, I managed to beat a tough Pidgey. I need to make my party stronger. Alright, let's heal up. Because we're already in Violet City. In the previous games, the towns were named after... I got something on my hand. The towns were named after... not plant. Towns were named after, like, special versions of normal colors. Here, they're named after flowers. I still want to catch one more thing. Not a Pidgey. It's not even worth it. I'm not gonna beat it up because I'm worried what leveling up too much might do if we're trying to catch these guys. Alright, come on. They're not that rare. Apparently they are. Actually, let's head this way. Because there's other stuff we can also try to grab. We're in the Dark Cave, which should have... Well, Geodude, yeah. It's level 3? Oh my goodness. Yeah. You know what? Let's put Caterpie up front. Oh my goodness, it's another Caterpie at level 5. That was a crit? Yeah, sure, keep string shotting. This is gonna go on for a while. That didn't take forever at all. Come on now. More Caterpie, I swear. That was a crit? That wasn't a crit? Ah, almost leveled up. Come on, where is it? I just saw it earlier. Come on. I'll just switch to the X-Ball. Yeah, that would definitely take out Caterpie. Oh my goodness. Don't want this to be taking forever, so can you just please? Alright, what is the encounter rate here? Because I've only been finding the same couple Pokemon over and over. This is kind of ridiculous. Still Pidgeys. Oh my goodness. $20% encounter rate. I don't believe that at all. What is it, like 20 to 40 and 40? Really now? Really now? Alright. This may take a little while unless you can get some critical hits. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking at this encounter rate. Caterpie's 35%, Pidgey's 30%. What we need is 20%. And yet that's barely come up at all. It's like a 1/5 chance of encountering it, but we can't find it. Go. Oh, I got a decent amount. Come on! 20%! Hit me! I swear, I've not had this bad luck with 20% before. This should not... I had better odds encountering it and catching that Tauros in the previous playthrough. I had lower chances of catching the legendaries as easy as I did than I am finding this one thing. 20% chance to find it, and it's not showing up at all. Well, it showed up once, but it should be showing up more than once. Oh my goodness. I should rename this stream to The Descent into Madness. There! Bellsprouts. Yes, we already got one, but I need a second one for a thing. Caterpie, I swear to Christ, if you... Alright, now you can crit. That's fine. What? Don't you make me waste things on you. Are you serious? You can't be serious with this. You know what, fine. We'll have our own Bellsprout weaken you further. I can't believe this. There, you're in red. Stay in the ball! Thank you. That was infuriating. We're not gonna name it. Alright. Let's check the stats between these two. Alright, 16 health. Virtually the same. Actually exactly the same. That shouldn't happen, but it did. Anyway. Heal up real quick. buddy. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Bellsprout? Want to trade for my Onix? I think we can tell it's male or female, but you do you. So yeah, this is the first of a few in-game trades. It's probably one of the only ones somewhat worth it, but we'll see about that. Bellsprout was sent to Kyle. For Gold's Bellsprout, Kyle sends Onix. Kyle bids farewell to Onix. Take good care of Onix. I'll trade Onix for Bellsprout. Yeah, I got myself Bellsprout. Normally I would say you could literally walk in the next route to catch one. But with how long it took us to catch the one we just gave him, and how many Pokeballs it took. Anyway, let's take a look at him. At Rocky here. Male, level 3, has a Bitterberry, knows Tackle and Screech. Handy for the first gym, but not for much else. Earl's Pokemon Academy, which don't really need to mess with because I know everything. We could go straight to the gym, but I want to tackle this first. The Sprout Tower. Its whole origin is that the pillar in the middle sways like a Bellsprout. Is that right? Built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only if you reach the top level you obtain an HM. Is it worth it? Not really. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. And of course, everything in here, every trainer here has a Bellsprout. That was a crit! I feel like I've said that a lot. Thankfully, they only know Vine Whip, so this Caterpie can actually do pretty well. Seems we got more people popping into the chat. How y'all doing? No, I'll just have Caterpie keep going. Right now, it's just tapping the A button for a while. But it should be able to level up after this. There we go. Yep, level 7. Another Bellsprout! Oh my goodness, I would never have guessed! But while Rocky is handy for the gym, it is absolutely terrible for this tower. Because of all these Bellsprouts. Does that get us what we need? Yeah, Ember! Now the rest of the tower is gonna be cake. Fought hard, but I'm too weak. Caterpie's evolving! Congratulations, your Caterpie evolved into Metapod! And he learned Harden! I'm pretty sure this is the first time that they can learn moves upon evolution. Anyway, move on. Grab this item real quick. Paralyze heal. Also, you notice our bag has 4 different slots to it, which means we don't have to worry nearly as much about having too many items. Granted, you can only have 20 of each thing in each pocket, but you know, it's better than how it was in red and blue. We stand guard in this tower. Here, we express our gratitude to honor all Pokemon. Sage Chow. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it's not much commentary going on because it's just Metapod using Tackle over and over. Not much to say there. It did 2 damage. Oh boy. Once again, we'll just let it happen. Oh, sorry, that's the door. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It was a package. I'll open it after, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And I'm excited. So we'll tackle this with enthusiasm in every sense of the word. Could do without that sound, though. As long as he doesn't crit, I think we'll be okay. Level 8! Huzzah! Thank you. Oh, Joey, what do you want? Let's just move on. I think Metapod's done enough, so we'll just switch him with Expo and have him sweep the rest of this. Sway like leaves in the wind. Edmund. He is nice. wondering, can we... Oh, I knew it, there was an item. It's not an item I'm probably going to use, but it helps to have. So there are wild Pokemon here, but it's mostly rats. I'm not going to really bother with it. Oh, and we're already near the top. Why did I feel like this was a lot bigger, more of a climb? Oh well. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. Phase Jin. He has a Bellsprout. Level 6 one. Well, so far it's the highest level thing in this tower. Well, of anything we fought. And still half my level. And level 13. Now that's it. Beaten by mere child. Oh, he had more money than the last guy, at least. The Elder's HM lights even pitch black darkness. If you couldn't guess what the HM was already. Neil. Oh, that crack really picked up. Let me show you how much you trust your Pokemon. Well, I trust one of them at least. Level 7. Now we're getting serious. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot being the flying, the bird of this game. Oh, and we burned it. Perfect. My dude, Foresight's only worth it if I'm a ghost type. I am not, so you lose. Sage Troy was beaten. Yes, your trust is real. You are indeed skilled as a trainer. As promised, here's your HM, but let me say this. You should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools for war. Claims to be the elder, but he's weak. Stands to reason. I never lose to fools who battle about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. Really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. Use the escape rope. Because for some reason they couldn't just have me move out of the way, but whatever. Found an escape rope. Part of me wants to think there's another escape rope over here. Anyway, my dude. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People in Pokemon Tester things to build a brighter future together. I'm the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you! Yep, already hit 14. Nah, we'll just take on this Hoot Hoot. Level 10 Hoot Hoot. going to hit 15, but I don't think it will. It depends on how much I get from this hoot-hoot. Nah, I think it'll be fine. I'm not sure how Silver would have been able to win, considering the grass types here, unless he overleveled his starter. Sage Lee was defeated. Oh, what's Pokégauntlet? Well, there's a little guideline below the stream here, but essentially it's me playing through. I'll get to that in a moment. Our starter's already evolving. There we go. Already got a Quilava before we even caught our next main party member. But yeah, it's basically playing through every game. Thanks for the emotes. It's playing through pretty much every game up until the new one's coming out. I'm grouping certain little version counterparts together as a single game, like Red and Blue, a single game, Gold and Silver, a single one. Because, let's be honest, I'd be super fatigued if I had to play through every single version of Kanto. Yeah, that's what that's called, yeah. Well, at least that's what I'm calling it, because it's playing 20 games. But you can see on the right the order in which we'll be playing through. Crystal, we're gonna get to later on, once we do our first round of games. Like, the first round is all the two-parter ones, and then afterwards it's all the quote-unquote third versions, and then the remakes, and then we hop right into the new games. That's the order I'm going by. But as I put in the rules, you can go about in any order you want, but as long as it still leads from you just playing through all the different games up until the new releases. I'm just doing it this way so I don't feel nearly as worn out. I'm sure someone would play it chronologically, though that sounds extremely exhausting, considering there are 3 or 4 Gen 1 games to play through. And I would be dead by Gen 3 if I were to do that, because that's, what, 7 games in Gen 3 that I'd play through? If I didn't break them up, I would be done. Well, technically 5 games. You and your Pokemon, no problem using this move. Take this Flash jump. Got Flash! I don't think there's anything I can use Flash with. Always see realistic colors instead of oversaturated colors. Well, yeah. Realistic to a degree, I'd say. Flash illuminates even the darkest of places, but to use it to have battle, you need a badge. Yeah, so. We got the HM. I don't think there's anybody we can use this HM on. Let's see. I was wrong. Bellsprout can learn it. Should we bother? Probably not yet. I guess so. If you mean, like, the game itself here, well, it's just using, like, natural Game Boy Color stuff. Or if you mean, like, the layout I made for this entire stream, yeah, I made that myself. But yeah. Emulator, I don't know what you're talking about. BGB. This is completely legitimate. Would you? Anyway, I'm gonna save the escape rope because I can probably use it for something else. Boy, I've been talking too much. I think before we get to the gym, I'll just grab a drink because I've been chatting a lot and it's humid. Hot! Yeah. This shouldn't be too difficult to get through. I should just run from these battles, because... I see. Yeah, this one's pretty good, I'd say. Quite handy. It's good for the crystal clear one. which we're not going to be going through here. Everything's going to be generally legitimate. I might do some extra things so we can cover some special stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't plan to use that. Though I could have in order to get all the starters. I don't plan to do that, though. But anyway. I think the first thing I want to do is just... well, get this berry. And then check out this area down here. Yeah, he won't let us through. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it compared to other ones. I'm not going to be messing around with this area too much because I want to just hop right in. See if I can get to the next area quick. So we're in the Ruins of Elf! And we got a little puzzle to solve here. Luckily, like most general jigsaw puzzles, they make it kind of easy with these side pieces. This won't take too long because this is probably the easiest. I see. I don't have an Android, so, you know, gotta work with what you got. I get these bottom ones mixed up all the time, but I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Yeah, I understand. So yeah, for this, our next major team member isn't going to come for quite a while, so I'm not sure if we're gonna get to that by this stream, but we can try if I'm fast enough. There's a strange presence here. Oh, and we found it pretty quick. And here we have Unknown, one of the most gimmicky of gimmick Pokemon, in that there's 26 variations, all corresponding to different letters of the alphabet. The English alphabet, specifically. Though it would be something to see ones that replicated hiragana. We're gonna be finding a lot of these, I'm sure. There should be the letter B. I'm not gonna catch any, even for the heck of it, because that Bellsprout we caught earlier took a lot of our Pokeballs. I'm just trying to get out of here now. Ah, I see. I mean, oddly enough, I'd say Gen 4 had some of the better games in it. Well, after Diamond Pearl, because Diamond Pearl were kind of slow for me, at least, but we'll get into that. It might take like a month from now before I play through Diamond Pearl, just because the Gen 3 games that I'm going through first might take a while. Yeah, I think those were the last ones my brother played as well, oddly enough. Even though the Gen 2 remakes are some of the best games, personally. And Platinum fixed a lot of things wrong with Diamond Pearl. So I can't wait to get to those ones. I was going to snap that tree with my straight-arm punch, but I couldn't. I'm a failure. That's alright, buddy. What, this tree? That's probably nothing. We probably won't have to deal with that anytime soon. But no, I think by the end of this whole thing, like this whole gauntlet, I might do like a tier list for what games I personally think are best. Gentler's only seen all of them except Well, yeah, Feebas is a bit of a pain to find. In that there's 6 tiles per day where it can be found. Though in the remakes, they did make that a little easier, in that when it's raining in that particular route, they'll always be under in that shadow part of the bridge, like all the time. Right, scene. I got you. That one's a little hard to see. I think Ruby might have been the first one where I actually completed the dex for the first time. I think Ninetales was the last Pokemon I had to catch for that. It took a while to do it though. Oh yeah, the Omegas are quite the experience. Unfortunately, my Omega Ruby, something happened to it and I can't really play it anymore. I don't know if it's like a weird Pokemon I brought over to it or something's just up with it, but that thing doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think I caught all the legendaries from it, so it's not too bad. Anyway, we're in our first gym. It's not waste too much time here. Let me see if you're good enough to face Faulkner. Yeah, I mean, the DS is a good system. Though they doesn't sound like they're going to be making too many more games for it. Now that the Switch has just as much portability. Let's just burn through this, literally. Yeah, and there goes the Spearow. That was quick. See ya, Abe. Is there a way to get classic Pokemon from all gens yet? Classic as in how? Like, the first 151, or what do you mean? I'm just gonna start this battle. But yeah, if you can elaborate more on what specifically you mean by classic. If you mean like the original 151, it's pretty easy to get those, depending on what you go for. Like if you play on the Switch, you can find virtually all of the 151. Plus 2, I guess they're technically Gen 8 Pokemon? It's hard to say. Like I got my Brosiel version, Sapphire version, I can back up the face. That depends. If the yellow version is on the Virtual Console, then yes, you can port those over through Bank and the transfer system. Sapphire, like basic Sapphire, that requires a bit more effort, because you need to trade them to Gen 4 with the use of the DS, and then you need to transfer from Gen 4 to Gen 5 with 2 separate DSs. And then, but with a 3DS, you just need the 3DS, and you can transfer from Gen 5 straight to Bank, and Bank can go from Gen 6 to Gen 7. Yeah, I guess you could do that. I don't know how exactly to convert the save from yellow to the Virtual Console thing. That would definitely be handy with some of the stuff I would like to do for this series, but, you know, I'm trying not to mess with hacks if I can help it. Though, I say that, but I very much exploited some major glitches in Red version, if you've seen those streams. Which are in VOD form, in case you're curious. They're also slowly coming onto my YouTube channel, which I'll have to link. Anyway, get to that later. Right now, gym fight. I'm Faulkner, the pilot gym leader. People can say you can flip flying Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real powerful, magnificent bird Pokemon. You can't even get electric Pokemon before this guy, so it doesn't matter. I can see that. Well, I do have a rock Pokemon, but it doesn't know any rock moves. The only annoying thing about this is the signature move this gym uses, but it's a weird one that this gym uses. We may not see it, considering how fast X-Bow is taking them down. Pidgeotto! Level 9, I believe, which it's half the level it's supposed to be to become a Pidgeotto. My guess? He went to the yellow version of Viridian Forest and caught one. Or he hacked it. Gust? Really? You had a ground move to use, my dude? Oh well. That was fast. Leader Faulkner was defeated. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Wait, did his dad come from Yellow version? Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Got 900 for winning. Got the Zephyr badge! Yeah! I probably should fix up this layout so that I can add badges as well as team members, but, you know, it's not really that important, and it's a little trickier to get the sprites for badges as opposed to party Pokemon, because you can just rip these straight off of Bulbapedia. Raises the attack of the Pokemon. It also enables the use of Flash if you have that anytime. Here, take this TM31, and the signature move of this gym is... Okay, just tell us what it is. Contains Mud Slap. Reduces enemy accuracy while causes damage. In other words, it's both defensive and offensive. We get Mud Slap, a ground attack from the Flying Gym. Alright. It's not that great of a move because it's 20 base power. It's not that strong, but, you know. And we're getting a call from Professor Elm. Oh, Gold, we discovered something about the egg. My assistant is Center at Violet. Could you talk to him? Alright. Boy, do I wish I had running shoes. But we don't get those until Gen 3. Hold on, I'm gonna heal quick. And ignore this man completely. Talk to me! Long time to see you. Elm asked me to find you. As a favor asked, would you take this egg? Sure, I'll take the egg. Let's go to the Pokemon hatch until it grows its egg. It also has to be with another active Pokemon to hatch. Gold, you're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. Okay, bye. Alright. I think we pretty much got everything we need, but I want to get a couple of these before we move on. Welcome, how may I help you? Well, I only have one. Yeah, 99! I can afford that with the $60 I have. We'll just get 10. Here you go. Cool. We're gonna probably need to save up on a lot of Pokeballs for a couple team members? We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna move straight on to the next guy. Area. Nothing? Well, yeah, I mean, once you've lived in Japan for 2 years, it's kind of easy. Oh, Mareep! That's cute. Kill it! Actually, you know what? We're gonna catch this, but only for emergency uses. It's not gonna be a main member of the team. If it was, this would turn out to be too similar to my silver playthrough on Virtual Console. stack. Electricity builds in its body. Its fleece doubles in volume. Touching it will shock you. Nah. Roughly. 100 yen is generally considered like $1. I forget the exact conversion, but that's kind of like the general estimate. No, 1,000 yen is like 10 bucks. So like while in America there's dollar stores, here they have 100 yen stores. Same basic principle. Though they say 100 yen store, but they don't take into account the sales tax, so it would be more like 108 yen per item. Which isn't a problem, really. Usually I have enough to afford something from a 100 yen store, which is actually just down the road from me, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Dollar Tree. Yeah, I haven't been to a Dollar Tree in a long time. Granted, I haven't been to the States in a while either. Let's just grab this item here. Potion, goody goody. Good, no while again. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Japan's pretty chill. It's a lot less crazy than it's been in the States, as you can probably imagine. Really the most annoying thing is just, like, election cars driving by with obnoxious announcement. And there is some things like that around, but they're pretty obviously marked. Although, the convenience stores, they have adult magazines within pretty easy reach of kids, but those are the same magazines where, like, seinen manga are, so you have people still reading through those, but it's kind of hard to tell what they're reading them for. But you can read them in the store, which is interesting. I remember when I was training for one job, me and a trainee I was with, we were at the convenience store here, and he just picked one up. He's like, oh, they probably don't have anything too bad with it, and just shows, like, this, well, let's just say there's some NSFs, of content. That's kind of, it's a weird topic, but I don't know the specifics on how the age laws are here, mostly because it's not really something I should be thinking about or worrying about. To my understanding, it's just generally similar to how it would be in the States, is that as long as adults aren't involved with the youth in that regard, people are generally like, okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, we'll let her give us a call. I would hope he's joking around about that. While there are various services there, you won't end up with anyone within, well, teenage, at least, let's say. Do we even bother with these guys? Maybe this dude? Or is it that dude? I forget. One of them will give you a call about something, but I don't think I want to mess with either of them. Actually, yeah, I don't think we need to mess with much. It's mainly the colleges. Whoops. That's kind of an odd topic, but yeah. I mean, there's plenty of international. Oof, we got a whooper. I just hope nothing goes wrong with this fight. But yeah, there's international colleges where people can apply to, but I wouldn't go there for relations. Mostly because, well, I haven't been taught in Japan necessarily, so I can't fully comment on that. But it's not too different from how it is in the States, though they are a little more, cram style. Like, for examples, you can see some elementary school, like, 5-year-olds can be taught multiplication as, like, a basic example on how things are here. And I've known, well, like, the same 5-year-olds who can speak conversational English. Like, I can talk like this, and they can fully understand and communicate with me, which is quite impressive. I'm just gonna avoid some stuff. They still have fun. That's the important thing, is that as long as the kids have fun, it's all fine. Though, you also have junior high and high school where things get a little more, crunch time. Like, it's not uncommon to see junior high students go directly from class to their sports club thing to, like, their after-school English lessons. And by the time they finish, it'll be like 7 or 8 o'clock, and they'll just be so tired. Yeah, it can be stressful, but that's just kind of how the society is here. You need to apply yourself to sort of fit within society. And work is very competitive in Japan, not just for the natives, but also the foreigners, of course. You don't know how many rejections it took. Oh, for the game here? Yeah, it's just generally casual. I do have a couple goals in mind, but for the most part, it's just playing through pretty normally. I'm trying to keep the teams a little different, so I'm not using the same Pokemon over and over for all 20 of these games. Nutritious Slowpoke Tail. Are you... Ooh, right now, just 1 million yen! You want this? Sure! I thought kids these days were loaded. First got... Sorry, I thought you wrote first ghoul. Yeah, first goal. Just kind of just playing through here. I might be... Yeah, no worries. I'm mostly just kind of playing through normally. I guess goals just getting to the gyms and might be difficult, but maybe catching all the legendaries? I might save that goal for when I actually go through Crystal, because it's a little easier in some aspects to get all the legendaries. Especially since the Virtual Console added a special little thing you can do for going to Elix Forest. What do you got, buddy? This is a great fishing spot. I saw people fishing. How about you? Would you like some of my rods? I hope it's the fishing kind. Thank goodness. Wait, that can actually go a different way. Fishing is great. If there's water, see a stream, find your rod. Yeah. Release the good rod we're looking for. Haha! I knew you would be there! I snuck by you! Darn it! That badge on for Violet City. You beat Faulkner. Are you a bird keeper? Yes, you are. Where is your bird? There is your bird. Burn the bird. Yeah, that's pretty simple. PG, nah, this... But yeah, it's mostly just gonna be our Quilava for most of this early game up until we get to Goldenrod, in which case we'll be able to find a few of our members. Like, this first bit, it's mostly just gonna be Quilava, and then it's gonna be like team member after team member after team member. Like, we'll probably get our
full team together before we hit our 5th badge. That's how quickly we'll get our entire team together. So I guess that's my first major goal, is to get my core team members. After that, we'll slowly build their movesets and evolve them when they can evolve. Because not all of them will be able to evolve. Anyway, it's time to go to the Union Cave. I did consider getting a Lapras as a team member, but considering how often Lapras comes up in these games, and the fact that you can only get Lapras on a Friday, I'd rather not. I'd rather not mess with that. Uh-oh. Whoa, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see anyone here. Well, did you go talk to your friend who's just around the corner? I don't know if they gave the hikers additional fingers yet. Because those Gen 1 sprites, they seem to only have 4 fingers. They still have giant fat hands, though. Yeah, normally I would be worried about Onix, but their special defense is not very good. So a few embers should be able to take it down pretty quick. That's kind of the one thing regarding like the first games if you pick Charmander. Yeah, it's a little more difficult to take on Brock as the first gym, but again, their special stat is so low that Ember can do wonders. Plus, I don't think they know any rock attacks. So it's more just their obnoxious resistances. Heading to Azalea, are you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. Oh, I like to think so. Alright, Russell. You got your Geodudes. Something tells me I'm gonna be level 20 before I end up getting to the 2nd badge. That might be the case. You know what? Let's have somebody else take over from here, because it's gonna be hard to catch things if I'm too strong. Let's see if this Bellsprout can take care of it. We'll see. Hey, there you go. That should get you some good experience. Boom. Ooh, 2 levels. Nice. Almost 3. Yeah, we'll have it just take care of this. Easy. Oh, it almost hit 8. Alright. Oh. Alright, weird thing to say, but whatever. We'll be out of here soon enough. Though, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Be it about the games, my history with the games, or life in Japan. I'm generally open. Ooh, that'll be handy for an upcoming team member, if we can get them. And the team member is an Onix, even though we already have an Onix. Wait, did I just pass over that guy completely without battling him? That ain't right. Oh, these wild encounters, they don't stop. Granted, I don't think it was a Zubat yet. The Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Me too, buddy, me too. fire breather Bill. Strange how they named him Bill when we already have a Bill who works with the computers. Strange. I flamed out. Assuming things go well, we might hit Goldenrod before the end of the stream. Oh, a Sandshrew! That would be a fun member to add, but nah. X-Attack. It's almost 11:30 over here, so yeah, I think if I do well enough, we can hit Goldenrod, finish there for right now, and I can make a sandwich or something. Which, oddly enough, sandwiches aren't very common over here. And what's also a very strange thing is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are, like, very uncommon over here. They're like a staple lunch for youth in the States. Here, it's like, nah. Nah, you rarely see it. They have the ingredients usually nearby, but you just don't see it often. And whenever I've had to show kids how to make one, they seem confused by it. Anyway, almost out. Yes! We'll come back to you later. Actually, no, we're gonna come back to you now and beat you. I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. That makes two of us! Let's see if Bellsprout can handle it. Oh, missed! Alright, I'll see you later. I'll still be here for likely another hour. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes Bellsprout, so Bellsprout probably won't be here. Alright, take care. Oh, there's the rocks. Low kick can flinch? I never knew that. A Unless this guy's holding a King's Rock. Shame I don't have feet. Oh boy, you've got more zip. Now we're in Azalea. Slowpoke had disappeared from the town. I heard the tails were being sold somewhere. Do you know anything about this? It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? Aw, you don't look shady at all. I'm sure you only have the best intentions. Alright, let's see who's in here. Who are you? Gold, eh? Want me to make some balls? Sorry, but they'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. That's messed up, so I'm gonna give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke, old Kurt is on his way! Alright, before we tackle that, I just need to check something really quick. It'll only take a moment. At least it should only take a moment. Okay. I think I figured it out. At least I think. Alright. Before we do anything else, I want to grab a couple things. This is mostly for my own sanity. Can we get any repels? Yes, I'll get 2. Because I think I might have missed something over here. And to save some precious time, use a repel. Make it a little easier on me. Whoop. And made it a little harder by taking the wrong way. Aha! Sneaky sneak. Is this it? Yeah! That should be the Swift TM, which will be pretty handy. X-Defend. That could be useful. The next special defense would be very handy for an upcoming fight. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're a collecting rival. something tells me we're gonna be hitting 20 before that. Oh, and forgot to mention before how the starters in here probably have the most varied evolutionary levels. God darn it. Cyndaquil evolves the earliest of the three at level 14. Chikorita is second at 16, while Totodile's last at 18. So, in the reverse, you have Totodile becoming its final evolution at level 30, which is the earliest of any starter ever. And Chikorita reaches its final evolution at level 32, while Cyndaquil is at 36. So, you get a Quilava early, it stays Quilava for, like, 22 levels, which is quite a long time. That's no problem. Anyway, it's time to head down to the Slowpoke well. Hey there, Gold. The guards up top took off when I shouted at them. What a wuss. And then I took a tumble down the well. It slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. Rats, if I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. That can't be helped, Gold. Show them how gutsy you are in my place. I'll do all the work. I do like the rocket music here. Right up top, when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. Think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Why did you do anything? Rocket Grunt wants to battle. His name is Grunt. And 6 damage. How much does this tackle do? Not a lot. Alright. Time for Metapods to do what Metapods do best. Harden up. Quick attack. That seemed unnecessary. Let's have Rocky get in there. Ow! That didn't last. Yeah, if it's not clear, Rocky's not really gonna be a permanent member of this team. Oh, come on, Expo. There you go, buddy. Whoops. I get female rocket members. Stop taking tails? Yeah, just try to defeat all of us. You guys started this one. And she looks just like Cassidy from the show. Though the male rocket grunts look nothing like Butch. Wait, do you even know an electric move? You don't. They'll do like 1 damage. Yeah. Ekans might prove to be a bit more experienced. Don't you poison! That's fine. Rotten brat. A super potion. I'm definitely gonna need that later. Taking Slowpoke Tails, if we obeyed you, Team Rocket's threat would be ruined. Well, I mean, you already got beaten by an 11-year-old before. And we're at level 10. And we'll just have Expo burn through the rest of this. Metapods evolving. And learn confusion. I am confusion. What do you want? If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. This game, it was just a normal grunt, but in the remakes, he becomes an admin. Well, we won't be seeing that for a while. Wow, that was super effective. And you're almost down for the count. Why don't you try one more time? Get a confusion on it. You can't even manage that. Well, you should be able to handle this, right? A crit, of course. Wow, jumped all the way to level 9. You did okay today, Brett, but wait until next time. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Way to go, Gold! Team Rocket was taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Hi, Gold. You handled yourself like a real hero. Well, I like your style. I'd be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. This is all I have now, but take it. A lure ball. I make balls from apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. You have an apricorn for me? Fine, I'll turn that into a ball. Take you a day. Thing is, Kurt can make several different kinds of Pokeballs that are only in this game, and of course the remake. Well, they brought them back in Gen 7, but they're not as frequent as they can be here. But in the original games, most of them didn't work, like at all. Like there's one where it increases the the catch percentage if the Pokemon's a different gender than the one you're using. That one's broken and instead does the opposite. Where, say, if you use a male, like if we use Expo and we're trying to catch a male, a male Wooper, it would have a better chance than if it were a female Wooper. There's the Moon Ball, which is supposed to have a better chance of catching a Pokemon if it's nighttime. Doesn't work at all. Or am I thinking of something else? The Moon Ball works on something that involves with the Moonstone. Either way, it doesn't work at all. It has the same catch percentage as a Pokeball. So it's pointless. What's another one? I think a couple that work are like the Lure Ball works okay, I guess, and maybe the Heavy Ball. But aside from that, it's nothing really that useful. Anyway, let's heal up and get ready to take on the gym. Let's just get through this quickly. Amy, hi, are you challenging the leader? No way! There's double battles before actual double battles. Twins Amy and May want to battle. Well, I was right. We hit level 20 before hitting Goldenrod. Oh, double goodness. Bug Pokemon are cool and tough. I'll prove it to you. You're gonna have a lot to prove, my dude. let our Butterfree get some work in. You saved all the Slowpoke? Woo, you're mighty. But my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough too. Why didn't you do anything? That's not grown-up at all! In fact, that thing's gonna get roasted. So they got stronger that much faster. Yeah, but I mean, they're okay in the very early game, but afterwards they're not that good. And you talk about evolving them, but you didn't evolve this Weedle. What's wrong with you, buddy? Evolved this one at least. Can't fault you there. Okay, so you have a Beedrill too. Just be 2. No. That was a crit! Ha! Take that, Bedrill. Alright, time to take on the gym leader. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. You know, plenty of people have thought that Bugsy was a girl. Never thought of it that way. I don't know if it's because of the shorts or something. I know, Bugsy, just like his Pokemon, are all dudes. Already bringing out the Scyther. We'll get rid of Tackle. His quick attack's just better. Yeah, Kakuna shouldn't be too difficult. It's level 14, but I mean... a couple confusions should be all we need for this, alright? And we're done. That's the second gym already! Ugh. Amazing, you're an expert on Pokemon. Research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Got the Hive badge! Oh, that man's head is spazzing out over there. You know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Pokemon that cut can use it outside battle too. Also want you to have this. TM49 contains Fury Cutter. If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. The longer battle goes, the better it gets. Isn't that great? I discovered it. I mean, it's okay. Hello, welcome to the center. We can heal your Pokemon with perfect health. Should we heal your Pokemon? Yes! Thank you for waiting. Fully healed. Hope to see you again. I hope not. Okay, so... need to be careful for this next part. So I'm gonna give you a berry. And you a berry. And we're gonna save. That's true. Team Rocket has returned. What? You beat them? Ha, quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Silver wants the battle. Silver sent out Ghastly. Oh, yeah. While psychic types are now weak to ghost, as they should have been, you're still weak to psychic because of your poison typing. And you put me to sleep, you jerkweed. Thankfully, we have this. That ain't good. I guess it doesn't know Nightshade yet. Parafusion. Beautiful. Oh, come on! This is obnoxious. Come on. There you go. Well, we don't get to put confusion on them? Flinch, confusion, and paralysis. This is like the holy trinity of obnoxiousness. Oh, now you're confused. How do you like it? Punch yourself. Okay, not cool, man. Really, dude? Marie, get him. Dang. Rocky, get him. Rocky, you're terrible. We'll have Bellsprout take care of it. This should not be at level 16. If anything, it should be at level 18. But whatever. I ain't complaining if I can beat it a little easier. That's probably gonna KO. Yep! Hello again. Smoke screen to make this a little harder for you to hit. Leer to make your defenses lower. That's not good. And we'll just quick attack. Well, Rage isn't as terrible as it was in the first gen. Oh, and we got crit, so we good. Rage is still not good at all. Useless Pokemon. Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. Hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, doesn't matter who or what. Going to make them strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. Hate them all. Stay out of my way. Weakling like you is only a distraction. Joey, what? Always you and Pidgeys. Alright. Well, our Bellsprout and our Onix, well, most of these extra guys have pretty much served their purpose. I don't want to stick around here longer than I have to, especially with what we have to deal with. Anyway, we're in the Ilex Forest. Oh man, boss is gonna be steaming. Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Wuss! It's a missing Pokemon. Farfetch. Quaw! We can go around. Gotta revive. That was easy.
Farfetch'd. You found it first, kid? Without, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now I can thank you. Here, take this. Got HMO1. That's a cut HM. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge in Azalea. Use it. Well, we got it, so we can use it. And we're going to. I'm Bellsprout. Because we're not gonna throw something like that onto our starter. And in this game, you can interact with stuff like this by pressing A. You don't have to go to the party to use it. Yes! Alex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the Forest Protector. Who will never see. Because they never brought that over to the States until the Virtual Console. Got a full heal. A lot of hidden items in this place. Now we could go straight to Goldenrod from here, but I want to grab something first. Should have bought another repel. What am I doing? Shaking trees using headbutts. Screw it, and you try too. I out trees with headbutt. Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out. This is true. None of which we're going to be using in this playthrough, but, you know, the option's there. Huh, no item there. Alright, we're almost out. Boom. Alright, here's where we can find our next potential party member. If we're lucky. Is not a Rattata. It's not a Drowsy. This might take a moment. Although we should probably catch a Drowsy for one thing coming up. How much will Ember do to this? Decent amount. How much will Quick Attack do to it? More than enough. Oh, we leveled up with that. We gained 17 levels in this stream. Nah, I don't want to go there. Oh? Be very, very quiet.
No! Alright. We're doing this. Take 2. Dang it! Maybe I should save. I wonder if it would be easier if I got a bike. Goldenrod here. How nice. Gonna have a lot to do in this town, that's for sure. But first, I'm gonna stop by here. Moved here, but can't sell my bikes. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Sure. Give me your number. I'll loan you a bicycle. So now we have a bicycle, but we can also set it so that we only have to press the select button. Yeah. This should make it a little faster. Third time's the charm. Never mind. Once again, better save.
for. Would I have 3 Great Balls? Dang it! I'll try one if this doesn't work out. Alright, 5th attempt. Let's try with a Great Ball. Yes! Senses impending attacks and teleports away to safety before the actual attacks can strike. I kinda want to, but I don't know what to call it, so we'll hold off for right now. Oh, it's a drowsy. Speak of the devil. Really, dude? Really, dude? my goodness. Alright. Let's try this. Don't pound it. Get in the ball! There we go. If you think you had a good dream, but you can't remember it, Drowsy's probably eating it. Alright, let's move some stuff around. We're gonna drop off Rocky. Hold on. Yeah, whatever. I know he's got an item, but I really don't care enough about it. Murray, there's not much we can do with you. Pick up the Drowsy. Pick up the Abra. And I think Bellsprout is done. Because I don't think there's really anything else we can use it for. So, we have our second party member here. It's an Abra. We caught one in the last playthrough, but we traded that away for Mr. Mime, just because. But now, I think we're gonna keep this one. And we'll teach it Flash! I'm kidding. No, but we are going to head up to this spot here. I don't know which floor it is. But yeah, this department store is almost exactly like the one in Celadon. No, we're good on that. You, buddy. Nope. We'll probably come here before we go for one particular member. You? I'm really impatient at using. Okay, buddy. I'm guessing you're just battle items. Yeah. You. I'll talk to you some other time, maybe. You. Oh, you. You have to be the guy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You? There we go. Sure. Trade a Drowsy for your Machop. This Machop will be handy if we're having some difficulties with the next gym. But there's a good chance we don't have to worry about that. Especially considering how high level Expo is.
I got myself a drowsy. Thanks. Alright, welcome. How may I help you? Okay. This I'm happy for, is that they put the descriptions of the TMs next to them. Alright, so we're gonna get a couple of them for right now, because we don't have a lot of cash. This'll be a good one. And this'll be a good one. So the nice thing is that we have Ice Punch and Thunder Punch, both really good moves. And guess who can learn them? Our Abra. And that's especially good in this generation, seeing as how all ice, fire, electric, yada yada, those kind of moves are all special, even though this is a punching move. And as you can see, he's got a pretty good special stat at 26. Your attack doesn't even come close. Alright, so there's a 26 in special. You beat it, but you're a fully evolved Pokemon. You're like 12 levels above, so it shouldn't really be compared. Anyway. So yeah. There's still one more thing I want to do. What am I doing? I can just press this button. There's a couple things. First, we're just gonna ride around here for a little bit. Could take on the third gym right now if I wanted to, because we don't really have to spend a whole lot of time here if we don't want to. But come on, it shouldn't take that much longer. Huh? The egg is hatching. Got a Togepi. Thing is, there's a lot of games that have Togepi given to you as an egg. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the only way you can get Togepi is through hatching eggs. Anywho, but yeah, this has a couple things to showcase that the new game's brought. There's eggs, hatch them. Oh, welcome back. So yeah, when you get eggs, you just hatch them. Can end up with baby Pokemon. Baby Pokemon, honestly, pretty useless. I mean, you can learn some exclusive moves through them, but overall, they're not very good in battle at all, and usually very time-consuming to evolve. Unfortunately, if you were ever to do competitive battling, you'd have to go through a lot of these baby Pokemon in order to get what you want. Yeah, I mean, you could do a run of Crystal Clear with baby Pokemon, but I don't have the patience for that. Yeah. No, we're not going to name it because we're not going to keep it. But we are going to get, assuming it's this route. Is it you? Excuse me, guy. Can you do a guy a favor? Can you take this Pokemon in the mail for a friend? He's on Route 31. Sure. You will. Perfect. Thanks. Pal's a chubby guy who snoozes all the time. You'll recognize him right away. Gold, receive Pokemon with the mail. You can read it, but don't lose it. Oh yeah, and there's this weird tree blocking the road. I wonder if it's been cleared. Yeah, we'll take care of that later. But I forgot to add this thing for our newest party member, which is this Abra here. And we also just got our next party member, Kenya the Spearow. So I'm just gonna add that real quick as well. Oh. I could have taken a Spearow from one of the first routes, but because it's a Pokemon that's not originally mine, it can earn experience a little faster, which is why I decided to pick up Randy's Kenya. Let's see, the dark cave leads to another road. What was the... You know what? I'm gonna take that. So yeah. I'm gonna take this gold berry. And... yeah, we have 3 of our main party members. Yay! All before we reach the 3rd badge. What's up, Liz? Do you know how much of a trek that would be? I'm not gonna do it. Not happening. Go away. Alright, so we've made quite a bit of progress in this stream. We got our starter. It's already level 22 and evolved. We got 2 more of our party members, such as this Abra, who can use punching moves, which is pretty nice. And of course we got Kenya, who's gonna be our main flyer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if there's anything more I'm gonna do for this stream. Because, I mean, we can do the radio tower bit here and I think get a card. Hold on. Hi, here for the Lucky Numbers show. Want me to check the ID numbers of your Pokemon? If you get lucky, you win a prize. This week is this. And the answer is... nope, not in a match. Okay, worthless. You! We have a special quiz campaign right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Slide into the Pokégear and radio anytime, anywhere. Would you like to? Sure. Question 1. The town app displayed? Yes. Correct. Question 2. Can Nidorina be female only? Yes. Bullseye. Question 3. Does Kurt Pokeball Crafts use apricorn? Is this a trick question with how it's spelled? Yeah, it's right, you just spelled it stupid. Alright. If this were verbal, like it would normally be, wouldn't be a problem at all. Yes. Yes. No. Magikarp won't learn any team move, correct. Right, here's the final question. Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk is a very popular program. Is Marie the co-host? What? Or did you spell the name wrong on that too? Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Bingo, you got it. Congratulations. Use your prize radio card. Alright. I think that'll be it for now. Can we use this for anything besides items? We can. Weird. Alright. I'm just gonna drop off this Togepi that we're never using. And we don't... well, we'll hold on to Muscle for now, just in case we have trouble with the gym leader. But we're gonna deal with the gym leader next time. We can try to give a nickname to our Abra now, but I don't know what to call our Abra. Any suggestions would be appreciated. But that's probably gonna be it for the stream. Oh boy.
3 hours will really take it out of you. Yeah, I guess that'll be it for right now. Next time, we'll train up our party members a little bit.
And then take on the next badge. Maybe get another party member. We'll see. There's plenty of things to do from here on out. But for now, that'll probably be it. Catch you guys next time. I don't know when. It might be later tonight for me, but in the morning for you guys. Though I don't know how many of you would actually make it to a Tuesday morning stream. But who knows? That'll be it for now.
Take care, everybody.